these things haunt me. And with my stroke, why didn't my long-term memory go? Why do I have to remember that? Why couldn't my stroke have erased everything from a long time ago and let me remember things that happened 5 minutes ago? But that's not what happened. I can't remember what happened 5 minutes ago. Sometimes I can't see things. My brain doesn't see it. It can be right in front of me. I don't see it. I get in a car and things look like they're here. Nobody wants to ride with me anymore, drive with me anymore, because it seems like we're right up on a car, and then I go, are you going to stop? And then they get mad, and it's too stressful because they're like really far away, but to me, it looks like we're right there. So this is what I struggle with every day. So okay, so enough crybaby bullshit. I tried to commit suicide more than once. After my stroke, I had a really hard time at work. I tried to go back to work, and I'm not the same. I'm not. At that point, I wasn't ready to accept that there are things that I no longer can do. I cannot multitask. You know, I used to be able to answer the phone, talk to somebody, write stuff down, type shit in the computer all at once. No problem. I could remember drinks orders as a bartender for days. Like, I never had to write anything down. That's how good I used to be. But now I have to write everything down. I've taken my medicine twice in a row because I've forgotten to take it. I have an alarm for everything. Eat, wash face, clean the litter box, take the dogs out. That's my life now. Everything has to be scheduled or it doesn't happen. And then sometimes I just dismiss them because my mind isn't in the right place that day. Depression is an everyday thing. It is a moment-to-moment thing. I can be great right now, and then something on the TV will trigger a bad place, and I will cry. And then, like, my first thought is, you're stupid, you're ugly, you're worthless, and you need to die. Those are my 4 phrases 24/7. That's what I hear every day. That's what I choose to believe every day. So don't be like me. That's what I'm saying. So at 22, I got very thin. Like, really thin. And I was like so excited because I never thought I was fat until I lost a bunch of weight, and then guys started to pay attention to me. I didn't even have my first date till I was 18. So when someone started paying attention to me and they thought, you know, like, that was like the greatest thing of the world for me. It was like, that was the best time of my life. So then my brain associated thinness with being accepted, with being loved, with people thinking you were attractive. So at the lowest point, I got to 95 pounds, but that's when I had cervical cancer. But 110 to 120 pounds is what I've weighed since I was 22. And I never ate. Seriously. Like, I always wonder, like, why did I have a stroke? Like, I'm only 30. Did you hear me? I'm only 33. I wish I was only 33, but another thing my brain does. So I'm 45, so still at 45, you know, I've not been eating properly. This is what I used to do at 22. I worked 2 jobs a lot, so I could have other things. So, you know, I worked 18 hours a day, and never get any sleep. So, you know, like 3 hours. So my brain is already like predisposed to knowing 3 hours of sleep is good enough for me. So I, like I said, I never sleep. But I never ate 1 meal a day. That's it. I only ever ate 1 meal a day. And most of the time it was nothing nutritious. I mean, seriously. I wonder now why I had a stroke at 43, but now I'm like, really? Like, you really thought that that was okay? Like, I had 1 meal a day, and usually it was like a ho-ho and a Pepsi, maybe. I never drank. I never drank water ever. I don't even remember drinking water as a kid, honestly. I never drank anything. I mean, even a Pepsi. Like, Pepsi lasts me a week. I just never drank. And only ate sugar. And I mean, seriously, I only ate sugar most of my life. Since I was 22. Like, you know, you're on the go and you're doing all this stuff and you forget to eat. Like, I forget to eat. Probably most people don't forget to eat, but I do because I don't get hungry. That's hypoglycemia. That's one of the major, like, signs of hypoglycemia is you don't get hungry. And when you're busy, you forget. I know people think that's crazy, but it happens. And I wonder why I had a stroke. Like, seriously, I ate sugar every fucking day of my life. Every fucking day of my life. Like, I'm a sugar fucking addict. And it's because I don't eat right. So after my stroke, wake up call, baby. You know, I've been sick. I've been sick my whole life. Since 2003, I was in a car accident in 2003. My life changed from that moment on. It wasn't like a serious car accident, but enough to subluxate or dislocate my C3. And I have had major, you know, 2 shoulder surgeries, and I need a total replacement on both sides now. So, and from that moment on, I just never was the same. I mean, I had female problems my whole life, but, you know, I could deal with that. But from the moment my car accident and all my surgeries happened, I was getting MRSA. I'm talking like I have a hangnail, I'm in the hospital with MRSA and sepsis. Seriously. And now I am VRE resistant because I've been on so much vancomycin for sepsis and MRSA. I had my gallbladder taken out and I got sepsis. And I had to go in and they had to cut that shit out of me. And my stomach was open with an opened wound with gauze and home health care for months. And I wonder what was wrong with me, really. So, you know, these things happen. And it probably happened because I didn't take care of myself. And I just want people to know you have to take care of yourself, not just your body, but your mind. You have to get your mind right because your mind is everything. Your mind can get you through anything. If you tell yourself enough that you're worth it. In my case, I'm stubborn, so I don't believe it, but I want you to believe it because I don't want you to be me. Like, seriously, you don't want to be crazy ass me. But take care of yourself, seriously. I've been looking for diagnosis from chronic pain my whole life. In 2003, after my car accident, like I said, my whole chemistry changed. I never took a drug in my life. I didn't drink. I didn't do any of that shit because that stuff is in my family. Alcoholism, all that shit. That, you know, that stuff's in my family. So I didn't mess with that. And if I was having pain, even if I had pain medication, I wouldn't take it because it would, like, scared the shit out of me that, you know, like I was going to be this addict, you know. That's just me. I mean, I never drank. Every once in a while now I do drink, but, you know, I just didn't do it. To me, the risk was not worth it. So, shoot. Totally forgot where I was going with this. So anyway, take care of yourself. And I've been sick. Okay, so I've been sick. You can see why I am so frustrated. I would take NyQuil before my accident and be out for 3 days. Since my car accident, you could give me 6 shots of Dilaudid. It doesn't really take the pain away. You know, my medication takes the edge off, but doesn't take the pain away. They have given me 6 shots of Dilaudid in the hospital, and you know, I don't get what people say happens to them when they take drugs. Like I don't get that weird feeling like like everything's awesome. I don't feel anything. I am able to speak with you with, you know, as much of a clear head as I can, and without really slurring my words. You know, when I didn't have a stroke, I didn't ever slur my words, even when they gave me pain medication. So it's weird why my body is like that now. I wish I knew, because this pain sucks ass. Migraine, headaches, all that shit. You know, so I have chronic pain every day. I couldn't walk for a year and a half until and then I got my diagnosis of having fibromyalgia. Now I know I have food allergies. Corn, gluten, soy, you know, no dairy, no sugar. Did all that after my stroke, and man, I felt amazing. I was like, oh my God, this is great. Oh my God, like I've never felt better in my whole life. So I go back to work after my stroke. Everybody looks at you and you look normal except for a little droop on your left side, and I speak a little funny. So, you know, everybody's like, oh my God, you look great, you know. But I wasn't great. I couldn't do the things I used to be able to do. My boss was very upset with me. He was nasty. Actually, he was a dickhead. So, dickhead, if you're watching, you're an asshole. Okay, I'm done. He threatened my job every day when I came back. Every day. Because I was making mistakes. Now, I would have respected him more if he would have pulled me in the office and said, Jennifer, I know you really want to work, and I really want you to work too, but you just can't do the job anymore. I'm sorry. You know, I would have respected that. I would have been just as upset. I'm not going to lie. I would have been just as upset, but I would have respected him a little more. So the stress made me have another mini stroke. Now, up to this point, before my stroke, I had 6 or 7 mini strokes that I did not know were mini strokes. They called them brain attacks, right? Brain attacks. A brain attack, just so you know, is a freaking mini stroke. Thanks for telling me. I might have changed my shit a long time ago. Anyway, I digress.